Hello everyone, I would like to explain you today the different terms about the scales and the intervals that I think it's important for you to understand the why the song is ordered in that way and why we write music in that way. So, first of all, I would like to explain you that the scale that we know, that is the C major scale, and the scale that we did mostly in a non-touch way, but I have explained you. It's the chromatic scale. There are not the only two scales that we have. We have a lot of different scales that allows us for making different kind of music and different sound and different mixture between sounds and different chords. Okay, chords. This allows us for making different kind of music. So first of all, I would like to explain you why and how can we order, how can we measure, yes, the music without using that method that we did about hertz and about calculating and that thing. It's not important for you because that's only important for the musician and the technicians that use studio music and do technological and use technological machines because they they use it for transforming these waves and these frequencies to sounds, but we don't use it, we transform. We have to change this reading music in the staffs or in the staves, sorry, in the staff or staves, um, transform it and change it to a play music. So we have to learn first the name of the notes. We did it. I think we did it. And then we have to understand what is the difference between the distance of them. We have to understand and learn that the different notes and the different distance of notes could be played more scales than the C major scale and allows us for making different sonority for different instruments and allows us for using different intervals for making different combinations of sounds. Okay, first of all, let's show you this. Yes, it works. I was praying for it for working. So here we have at the first part here we have the C major scale. Okay, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, or we can translate it like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. Okay, I forget the do here, and I have problems for drawing with this pen because it's not the most precise one. No, I would do it in a best way. Well, it I will improve it when I take the right tools for making it. Okay, here we have in this part the different intervals, sorry, that we have. Okay, in these two steps. Here we have the unison. Okay, it's exactly the same note. It's a C and a C, do and do. Okay, the distance of between the do and the re is a second. Okay, you can count it. Do, re, 1, 2. It's the second. C, D. Okay, the second. Then we have the third. Do, re, mi. 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi. 1, 2, 3. And we can do 1, 2, 3, the third. C, D, E. Okay, then we have the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and the octave. Okay, every one of them have exactly the same combination. Okay, let's listen how how can we distinguish it in a sound music? Okay, we have here the unison is exactly the same now. We have a second there. We have to use the second of the scale, of the major scale. This is a major second. There we have a major third. Okay, we can do it. These sounds we can play it in different scales, not only in do. We can start in the re. For example, the unison of re, the second of re is re, mi, di, i, or the third. Okay, there we have the fourth. We can do it in do, for example, and in re, or in G. We can do a fifth. Okay, we have a sixth. The seventh, and the octave. Do you remember a song that is made with an octave? I think you can remember for the first day that we used. We have an octave and a sixth. Okay? You have to understand that this music could be translated in different scales. For example, this is C major scale, but we can do it in G major scale. Or in Fa major scale. Or in Re major scale. Sorry. Or in E major scale. Okay? We can do it in different scales. These different scales are made in exactly way. But how can we do this? We can do this. It's something that I would like to explain later, okay? In the second part or in the second screen that I will prepare for this classroom. Okay. I wish I can give where are okay here. I wish I can use this here. And let's explain the C major scale and the every single major scale that we have in our life. So the C major scale is the scale that doesn't have any sharps or any flats, okay, for making it. Remember that this is the name of sharp, like shark, and this is the name of flat or flat. just going down. Okay, up and down. Okay, half of tone up, half of tone down, and we have the natural thing for making it natural. This is totally natural. Is everything made without any flat, sorry, or sharp. I was confused. I'm sorry. And let's explain how can we distinguish between this scale. Okay, or how can we develop a major scale? Okay, here we have the distance between the first and the second sound. We have a tone of distance here. Between the second and the third, we have a one tone here. Between the third and the fourth sound that we have in a scale, we have a half tone. Do, re, mi, fa. Okay, what is the distance between the do and the fa? Is two tones and a half, or two tones and a semitone. Then we have fa sol, one tone, sol la, one tone, la si, one tone, and si and do, a half of tone or a semitone. This is the way that we can develop everything. Okay, we can do it ascendant or descendant, exactly the same than in the intervals that we can do it at the up or do it down. Okay, for example, do re mi fa is a fourth, an up fourth. Fa mi re do, a down fourth. Okay, let's see if we can continue. So with this scale, we can do a relative minor. With these exactly sounds that we have here, ordering in other way, we can do a different sonata. For example, this is major, but we can do it with the same notes, the same wide notes here in the piano without any flats or any sharps. We can do. Okay, we can make different sounds. This is a minor, the A minor natural scale. Okay, and we have here it sounds like happy, something happy for us, not for the Eastern people. I will explain you later, but for us, is that most happy than more happy? Sorry. Okay, this sounds like a really sad music. Okay, and we can make different scales. Not only these two, we can make uh, scales of blues, a scale of pop. There are lots of scales, and the chromatic scale. For example, did you remember that music that I showed you about in Spanish, El vuelo del moscardón, or the fly of the bumblebee in the bubble fly? In I remember that I showed you that one, and I think it's made with the chromatic scale. Okay, it's based on the chromatic scale, and everything is like. Mm, okay, it's made with that scale. This scale is only made by the semitone intervallic, and I will show you the next day into a really good scale and explaining it well. Sorry, because I think we don't have time for explaining it for today only. So here we have the natural scale. As you can see, the distance between the notes and the different sounds are exactly the same because we don't have any one of them. Okay, this is the La minor scale. Between the La and the Si, we have one tone. Sorry. between the C and the Do have exactly half of tone, but we have in different place. In the second place, the third of this scale, La, Si, Do, have one tone and a half. In this one, Do, Re, Mi, we have two tones. This is the difference between all the most easy difference between these two scales. And we have difference here between the Do, the Mi. We have different sounds between the seventh, different sounds between these ones, different sounds. So this distance makes that the music sounds different. And how can we change this? How can we change this order? Making another scale with these ones. Maybe adding some flats or maybe adding some sharps. But I think I will explain it another day, not today. Okay? As you can see, I can do it. I can. If you didn't understand this, the intervallics, you can do it in a written story way. Okay? You have do re mi fa do c d e f, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a fourth. You can do it ascended or maybe descending. This one is descending. C, re, descending. Si, la, sol, fa, mi, re. Si, la, sol, fa, mi, re. B, A, G, F, E, D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a sixth. Okay? I think it's something that it's not easy for you to understand, but I think it's the most easy way for doing it. So we will practice in doing a Kahoot online by yourself, maybe with your computer or maybe with your mobile phones, whatever you want. But I prefer you for doing this kind of activity 1, 2, 3, or 4 times. Maybe 4 eyes is better than only once. So I prefer you for doing this activity, and I prefer you for listen music. I think it's important for you for listen every music that you can listen in your home. Give me music, send me music, uh, tell me things about music, and tell me what music do you sing, do you dance in your time of quarantine, because the quarantine is something that could make us feeling a little bit depressive or thinking that we are on holidays, but we are not on holidays and we have to start with qualification. I think it's a good opportunity to grow up and giving you the power of learning by yourself, be self-concerned about what are you doing, and be not selfish but yes auto-sufficient, I think, or maybe mm, self-sufficient. I think it's something that could make you feeling independent. Yes, independent. 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 Sorry, I was getting stuck. I feel a little bit nervous because I have never talked for a camera in that way, and I think it's not the mm, day by day that I'm prepared for, because that's something that I have never learned in our teaching school or in our teaching university. So I think it's the opportunity for us for improving ourselves. I think you can play music and you can record music. I think it's one thing that I would like to do in the next days for yourself, because I think it's important for you for practicing to understand the different rhythms and different sounds that we have to learn. Okay? So I will lend you exercise for reading music and record yourself. That's a kind of dictation but online, and I think you can solve it and you can send me the different audios that I would like to do in the different exercise. Okay, so good luck. Go on, and if you have any doubts, please send me an email in the Educamos platform, or send me an email, a personal email in the Gmail that I have here in my account, or send me a message in the YouTube channel. And please, if you have any classmate or any friend that you have in class that that doesn't understand, or that have no idea what I'm doing in music, or where I would move myself, and where the homework should be sent, please tell them, because I think most of them haven't sent me the homework. I think it's important for them because most of them are uh, are failing this subject, and I think it's not the best way for covering the note, or um, having a good remark. Sorry. So if you can tell them or you can advise them, please do it. Do it now. Okay. So good luck and have a good day.